Is there life on Mars or anywhere out there? Maybe the alien life is here.
You're so philosophical.
Maybe you're an alien?
For all you know. NASA's calling a press conference today, and it has a very intriguing announcement. It's got everybody buzzing. They will be discussing an astrobiology finding that will impact the search for evidence of extraterrestrial life.
The aliens are not going to invade anytime soon. But I think what Stephen is doing is giving us a wake-up call. You know, in the next few months to the next few years, we have 2 satellites out there that are going to detect Earth-like twins in outer space, maybe with liquid oceans, maybe with life on them. When we look at the night sky in the next few years, we're going to have to get used to the fact that somebody could be staring back at us.
אתה מצלם? אתה רואה?
אני רואה מה זה.
לא, לא, כולנו רואים את זה.
מה זה?
שיו!
יואו!
All right, so when you look ahead to next year, you said there are 5 major cities that should be concerned.
In our lifetime, we could very well see one of these cities destroyed. We will actually see this happen, perhaps. San Francisco, Los Angeles, Tokyo, Mexico City, Tehran in Iran. In our lifetimes, we could see one of the great metropolitan areas destroyed.
.9 magnitude. Now we know that's a big number. It was the 5th largest earthquake in history. But you can only really understand the enormity when you see these pictures. An earthquake so strong it literally shifted the Earth's axis by about 25 centimeters. It all started at the epicenter near Sendai, 230 miles northeast of Tokyo. Shock waves that gave birth to a massive tsunami that started 35 minutes later, Saigai, the Japanese word for disaster.
That tsunami reached 23 feet high in some places, nearly twice the height of me standing on Chris's shoulders, for example. And that wall of water is primarily the cause of a death toll that is in the hundreds, but is certain to rise, with 88,000 people in Japan still unaccounted for. The tsunami is
It began on New Year's Day. Thousands of dead blackbirds rained down on an Arkansas neighborhood, like a scene out of Alfred Hitchcock's horror movie, The Birds. Experts say they died from blunt force trauma in the air. But what caused the trauma is a mystery. Then, as many as 2 million dead fish in Maryland. But the mystery is not just in the US. In the UK, 40,000 velvet crabs littered the coast. Brazil, 100 tons of lifeless fish floated. And in Sweden, jackdaws fell in the dead of the night.
We reached the hill half an hour earlier and the road was completely clean. Then, after half an hour, the road was black and we became aware that the road was covered with dead birds or dying birds.
Next came Italy. Over 700 turtle doves fell, echoing the Arkansas bird deaths. Some lay hanging in the trees.
Here's one still alive. They let us take it, which isn't normal. This dove has a few hours of life left.
Across the world, the bizarre phenomena of creatures raining down or washing up on shore has mystified scientists.
the rumblings going on again at about 7:30 in the morning. 7:44.
Oh, what is it? It's spinning on.
It's like it goes on from one end of the horizon to the other.
Comet ELEnin has been quite on our mind.
It looks like every time Comet ELEnin aligns with the Earth and another planet or planets, we have a major earthquake.
Hi, my name is David Morrison. I'm a NASA space scientist, and I'd like to talk to you briefly about Comet ELEnin. Now, this little comet is nothing special except that you probably know on the internet there's all kinds of wild stories saying that it's going to hurt us or it threatens us or you should be afraid of Comet ELEnin. I think you'll realize that that is not true. There's no conspiracy here. There's no danger from Comet ELEnin. There's no danger in 2012. I'm sorry that people get upset by it, but believe me, while there are plenty of real problems in the Earth, they don't come from the sky. Thanks for listening.
Comet ELEnin has been the subject of some serious internet chatter for quite some time now and has instigated a world of doomsday machinations pointing to everything from the second coming of Christ to the possibility of an alien spacecraft shadowing the comet's tail on a collision course with Earth. Probably the most disturbing of the lot has been the mutterings of impending doom that have invoked images from every Hollywood disaster flick one can think of, as believers convinced the end is near echo prophecies from just about every ancient civilization currently known to man. The chatter has basically grown so monstrous that NASA, on a mission to propel certain beguiling conspiracy theories into deep space once and for all, has decided to relay some interesting facts about the comet called ELEnin. The first of which being, it's not going to kill us. Why is it not going to smash into the ocean, sending behemoth tsunamis in every direction while filling the skies with a thick barricade of volcanic ash? Well, according to the experts, it's because ELEnin is really a little itty-bitty baby comet in relative terms.
They've given me a few minutes just to talk to all of you in our NASA family about emergency preparedness. NASA recently participated in a FEMA exercise called Eagle Horizon that was a part of a continuity of operations and government exercise that we do annually. And I became aware of some things that concern me about our family preparedness, and I wanted to talk to you very briefly.
Do our leaders think they can build bunkers for a select few and leave the rest of us to fend for ourselves?
The U.S. government have been on a crash shelter building program from coast to coast.
Jesse Ventura takes his investigation to the highest levels of power and deep underground.
Are your security forces prepared to fire on American citizens to protect the facility?
They'll do what it takes.
Back in the Kansas bunker, Jesse meets the man behind the survival plan.
Jesse, this is Brian Camden. He is the architect and engineer of record for this project.
How many of these structures are you involved in, and how many do you know that are being built right now?
Well, this will be our 6th Atlas F missile silo conversion. The majority of our clients are wealthy individuals who are looking for protection against 2012. The major conditions that you have to look at are the air supply. How many persons is the shelter going to be designed to hold? What's the occupant load of it?
Sure.
And we do a concept that's called balanced survivability, so that all systems have the same level of survivability depending on any given threat scenario. One of the scenarios of 2012 is this 5,000-foot tall tsunami wave that'll wash over the continental United States. 2012 bunkers we build now are designed to be completely submerged underwater for 100 hours.
Really?
Yes, and to withstand fires of the surrounding area to 1,200 degrees for 6 days.
When December comes of 2012, are you going to be here with your family?
I plan on be vacationing at that time. They're in it.
And you too?
Yes.
Really? That's got to speak volumes to us all, doesn't it?
The architect is obviously privy to high-level intelligence. Jesse grills him for information on the government's scheme.
What's the largest one that you know of?
I can't say on camera.
You can't say on camera?
No.
Jesse is hit on a sensitive subject. He appears to be getting close to a well-guarded secret.
But I can tell you the U.S. government for the last 10 years have been on a crash shelter building program from coast to coast. There have been times when I was trying to order blast valves or filtering equipment for a private client, and during that time period could not get it because the government was buying everything.
First-person confirmation of a secret government bunker program. The architect's claim is explosive, but it pales compared to what he reveals next.
How big is the largest one you know of then, without saying where or when or who? How big is the largest one you know of?
The largest one I know of is about 300,000 square feet. It was built by the government. It is located in the Midwest, and it is designed specifically for 2012 and economic collapse.
Really? 300,000 square foot?
Yes.
Specifically for the government?
Yes. Under a obvious government facility.
Oh, but if you're building a 300,000 square foot,
I didn't build it.
Anybody.
Yes.
I mean, it's hard to keep that a secret, right? You got huge amounts of equipment and manpower.
Not if you were building an above-ground structure that took in 4 or 5 square miles. And this was just a part of it, right underneath of it. I think
then it could be blended in with the regular work, and nobody would really pay attention to it.
If you were building a major metropolitan airport, think how easily it'd be to build in underneath of it.
Are you giving us a hint?
That's a hint right there.
Governor? Yeah? I've been researching the lead, and I think it's quite obvious.
Really? Yeah.
He's talking about Denver Airport.
Really?
Yeah. The conspiracy theory people believe that Denver Airport was built to hide a bunker. It went way over budget, it's in the middle of nowhere, and they moved about a third of the earth that they moved to build the Panama Canal.
Really?
The governor will fly to Denver International Airport in search of bunkers for the elite.
There's a lot of strange things about this airport. It's 25 miles from Denver. That's 19 miles farther away than old Stapleton Airport, which seemed to be just fine. And they didn't just lay down runways and build terminals. They've got enough fiber optic cables to cover a city. A fueling system that's much bigger than any airport would ever need. Underground tunnels you can drive trucks through. And it just happens to be in the middle of a big, flat, vacant piece of land that's twice the size of Manhattan.
When Jesse arrives, Jay Widener is there to meet him.
Welcome to Denver International Airport. Oh, thank you. Let's take a walk and find out.
Widener is a renowned 2012 conspiracy expert. He knows his way around the mysteries of Denver International. And the mysteries are not hard to find. Jesse is only a few steps into the main terminal when he's confronted with a sight out of a Dan Brown novel.
Now, this is the symbol of the Freemasons, right? It is.
The Freemasons, the world's largest secret society, accused in conspiracies from Satanism to extraterrestrials to the New World Order.
It says New World Airport Commission?
Yes.
Those are strange words. New World Airport Commission?
Yes.
Who are they?
And that's actually the $64 million question, because we can't find that out.
But that's nothing compared to what's around the corner. Ignored by thousands of travelers each day, yet displayed in plain sight.
What the hell is this? Why would someone put this in an airport? What are they trying to tell us?
That's the mother of all solar flares.
All the kids are crying and they're holding on and they're looking. I mean, this is literally almost a portrayal of the end of the earth.
It is, and the world will be destroyed by fire, and there it is. And look at who's going extinct here. It's not just animals.
It's people.
So there's this strange motif of Mayan symbolism mixed in with this end of the world motif, which actually explains the purpose of Denver International Airport. Right here, this explains it. This is a place for the elites to escape from what this is.
While Jesse translates lost symbols,
is a crisis in 2012. Is this facility equipped to withstand it?
We're very well protected, obviously.
Can I come back if something terrible happens?
We probably will have the blast doors closed by the time you get here.
So knocking on them will do me no good?
You can knock all day long.
They're still working.
Clearly, they're still
there's
working.
A lot of construction here. They're refurbishing and rebuilding their underground city. They made their worst-case scenario escape hatch.
You firmly believe
Absolutely.
There's an underground facility underneath this new Denver airport?
I've had drywallers, I've had painters, I've had mechanics tell me it. Why would they lie? I believe them. I have too many people tell me the same story, and they're just regular folks. They don't have an agenda. It's part of a plan to save their butts when the end of the world comes. And they've got all the money in the world, so they can do anything they want.
It's as simple as that.
That's all it is.
More than a dozen contractors refuse to speak with the governor about underground bunkers beneath the airport.
Put all the ancient prophecies and myths aside. Experts tell us there's scientific evidence that 2012 could mean big trouble for old Mother Earth. And no one in the government is even warning us to set aside a flashlight. A lot of people are already making their own plans. I never thought I'd see the day when people traded their homes for condos and missile silos. But they are. And government bunkers? They're no secret. The only thing we don't know is how many and where. I'll be thinking about it the next time I fly into Denver Airport, and we'll follow up in 2013. Maybe. I'm Jesse Ventura.
The date is being given by the Illuminati to trap the New Age people, to trap them into believing they have to prepare for this date so they're caught totally unawares.
On the 21st of December of this year,